Donald James P. O'Neill.
Morning, everybody. Morning, officers. How's that sound? Not too bad? Seems like we just swore you in at the academy 6 months ago. It seems like yesterday, right? Maybe not so much? It's a long 6 months? You can laugh, right? You can laugh. You took the oath. You're wearing the uniforms. You can laugh. Terry, stop. Good morning, everyone. On behalf of the leadership team assembled on this stage, Mayor de Blasio, and the entire New York City Police Department, welcome to our recruit graduation ceremony. And to our newest police officers, most importantly, welcome to the NYPD. It is okay to smile. It's a great day for you and it's a great day for your families. I know you worked hard to get here. It certainly wasn't easy to get here. I know there are many different paths you could have chosen over the course of your lives so far, but you chose to become cops. And for that, on behalf of the police department and the people we serve, I want to say thank you, because it's not an easy choice. Police work, although it's the greatest job in the world, it's not for everyone. And police work in the most scrutinized police department in the world is definitely not for everyone. To be honest, most people couldn't manage the challenges of this job in this city. But over the past 6 months, you've proven that you're not most people. You're NYPD police officers. Think about that for a second and let it sink in. You're now part of the largest and most respected police department in the nation. You're now accountable for the safety and security of 8.6 million New York residents, nearly 63 million annual tourists, and the millions more who commute here for work every day. It's a tremendous responsibility, but you wouldn't be sitting here today if we didn't know you could handle it. There's something about the first day that you can never replace. When you have your whole career laid out in front of you, this department is a special family that you and your loved ones will belong to for the rest of your lives. And this job will reward you like no other on the planet, but it will challenge you too. And truthfully, there will be some bad days. I've been a cop for a long time now, and I can promise you that there will be many, many, many more good days than bad. I still wake up grateful for the opportunity to work in the greatest police department in the world with the best cops and civilians in the business. We're all incredibly fortunate to do what we do, and our work has never been more meaningful to the people we serve. We have a very clear, well-defined mission, extremely clear. What do? We fight crime and we keep people safe. That's it. That's the job. And no one does it better than the NYPD. That is our police department's legacy, and now it's your legacy. And it's your job to keep it going. Make no mistake, it won't be easy. There'll be a lot of time away from family, missed birthdays, first steps, anniversaries, and other opportunities to be with the ones we love. There'll be last-second schedule changes, canceled plans, and sleepless nights. Again, this is not a regular job, but this is, without a doubt, the best profession in the world. Every single day, you're out there helping people make a positive difference in people's lives. It doesn't get any better or more meaningful than that. And that's why you're here, to make a difference, to do good. And that's exactly what you're about to do. Never underestimate what you mean to the people you serve, to everyone you meet during your time as an NYPD officer. They'll look up to you, they'll admire what you do, and they'll pay close attention to the example you set. And you never know how your story will impact the course of another person's life, because everything you do matters, like it mattered to police officer Benjamin Hinderman, who graduates with you today. Today is not the beginning of Officer Hinderman's public service. 6 years ago, after time spent volunteering with his local fire department and ambulance corps, he enlisted in the United States Air National Guard. And in 2015, after completing his initial training, Benjamin joined the 105th Base Defense Squadron stationed in Newburgh, New York. And it was there that he met Air National Guard Technical Sergeant and NYPD Detective Joseph Lem. When Benjamin learned that Joe was a member of the NYPD, he told Joe about his own dream to become a cop. He was inspired by Joe's story and by his dedication to our city and to our country. And for his part, Joe encouraged Benjamin to follow his dream into the NYPD, but first, there was other work to do. Toward the end of 2015, Benjamin, Joe, and several other members of their security forces squadron were deployed to Afghanistan. It was Joe's third overseas deployment, believe it or not. So he was an important role model for Benjamin and the others who were going for their first time. And as Benjamin's boss, Joe was respected and admired by the entire squad. They looked up to him and looked forward to completing their important work in Afghanistan and coming back home. But 3 months into their 6-month deployment, everything changed. On December 21st, 2015, Joe and Benjamin were assigned to 2 separate convoys traveling outside of Bagram. When Joe's convoy got a few miles from the airfield, it was approached by a lone motorcyclist. As the bike got closer, Joe could tell that something was wrong, and his instinct to protect took over. According to witnesses, he placed himself between a motorcycle and his convoy seconds before the suicide bomber on board detonated his explosives. Joe and 5 of his fellow service members were killed, 4 more were injured. But Joe Lam's actions and his sacrifices saved lives. Benjamin and the others in the second convoy heard about the attack when they returned to base. And at that moment, his life and the lives of the rest of the squadron changed forever. That day, the world learned what the Air National Guard and the NYPD already knew about Joe Lam. His courage, selflessness, and heroism inspires everyone who hears his story, including his fellow airmen graduating here this morning, Police Officer Henderman. I'm sure that Joe is proud of you today. You fulfilled the promise you made to him and to yourself, and that you continued the vital work he started. And now, you're Joe's brother in blue. We know that you'll keep making the Lem family and your entire NYPD family very proud. Congratulations. Let's give Benjamin a round of applause. Every one of you has a unique story about how you got here. You all have one thing in common. You didn't get here on your own. You're in these seats today because of the people who are sitting behind you. So to all the family members and friends of our graduates, thank you for your support. They always say that cops have the greatest jobs in the world, and we really do. But you, our families, you have the hardest jobs. And it doesn't matter whether the person you're here for today is the first member of your family to become a cop, or they're the latest in a long family tradition of police officers. Either way, I know the mixture of emotions that you're feeling right now. I know that you're proud, excited, apprehensive, but I want you to know this. You walked into this theater with one son, daughter, niece, nephew, brother, or sister, and you're walking out with 36,000 more. Because when a police officer swears the oath we just heard, the NYPD swears an oath to that officer also. This department and this city promises to honor them, to protect them, and to never forget their commitment to the people of New York. And always, that promise extends to their loved ones as well. So thank you for supporting the department and for everything you do to make our work possible. Please give yourselves a hand because we really couldn't do this without you. I also want to thank the dedicated instructors and staff at the Police Academy and our training and personnel bureaus for preparing these police officers for their careers ahead. And finally, to our newest cops. Never forget who you are, what you do, and why you do it. And don't ever doubt what you mean to this department, to the people of this great city, and to each other. It's my absolute privilege to welcome you to our NYPD family. Good luck, watch out for each other, and as always, please stay safe. Thank you very much.
And thank you so much, Commissioner O'Neill. At each graduation of recruits from the Police Academy, awards are presented to the outstanding members of the graduating class. These awards are in the form of an engraved plaque for various categories. At this time, I'll ask the Mayor and the Police Commissioner to present the following awards. Our first award is the Mayor's Award. This award is given to the student officer who has attained the highest overall average, scoring an overall average of 98.5%. Mayor de Blasio will present this award to Police Officer Christopher Messina. Commissioner Award is presented to the student officer who attained the second highest overall average, scoring an average of 98.25%. Police Commissioner O'Neill will present this award to Police Officer Patrick Malloy. The First Deputy Police Commissioner Award is for the student officer who has scored the highest academic average of 98.67%. First Deputy Commissioner Ben Tucker will present this award to Police Officer Alejandra Helrado. The Chief of Department Award is given to the male and female recruit who have achieved the highest physical fitness runoff score. Chief of Department Terrence Monahan will present this award to police officers Justin Fernandez and Nadine Tarzia. Who has scored the highest firearms proficiency average of 100%. Wow. Chief of Training Teresa Shortell will present this award to Police Officer Brian Gilligan. The Police Benevolent Association Award is presented to the student officer who has served the Outstanding Company Sergeant for the graduating class. The President of the PBA, Patrick Lynch, will present this award to Police Officer Jacqueline DePermes. The New York City Police Foundation Award is given to the student officer for exceptional community service. The President and CEO of the New York City Police Foundation, Susan Birnbaum, will present this award to Police Officer Dominique Abelard. Thank you and congratulations to our award winners. At this time, I'm proud to introduce the officer who received the Mayor's Award and is our class valedictorian, Police Officer Christopher Messina.